Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the Pantone colors for 2024, and I thought it would be kind of fun to see if I have these colors already in my collection. So if you want to see what colors I picked, just keep on watching. So we're going to start out with the classics for 2024, and it looks like a nice neutral palette with a white and a gray, some taupe, a tan. So I picked Ugly Duckling number 31 for the Pantone color of brush. Now these colors that I picked, I did my best to match them up. They are not going to be exact, but I thought it would be kind of fun to see if I already have these colors in my collection, and curious to see what kind of new collections are going to come out this year that are going to follow the Pantone colors for 2024. So Ugly Duckling number 31 is in their color gel formula, and I thought it matched up pretty well. It's a tan color with a bit of a red undertone to it, so a warm undertone, and I thought I would let you guys see what these colors look like on different skin tones. I actually don't think you can go wrong with this color. It looks great on these three skin tones. You know, pair it up with a gold foil or something if you want to spice it up a little bit, but a really pretty tan color. So Quiet Shade is the next Pantone color, and I chose Ugly Duckling number 115. This is a deeper gray. Ugly Duckling has some really good grays, and I thought this one matched the best that I had in my collection. It might be a little dark, but their lighter grays are definitely too light. And then with two coats and different lighting, this color does look a little bit darker, but I think this is one of my favorite grays. It's got a blue undertone, and I think it's going to go well with the color palette that's coming up later on in this video. The next Pantone color is Mushroom, and I chose French Perfume by Magic Gel, their Amlac colors. I thought this one matched the best. I do have other kind of taupey neutral colors. Some had too much pink in them, some had too much brown, and I found that this one matched the best. This is another great staple to have in your collection, and I really do like the name that they chose for this color of Mushroom. And this is what it looks like on all three skin tones. Very classy, very sophisticated looking. And this is a great color if your client wants something neutral but doesn't want your traditional pinky nude. Go for a mushroom color. And the next Pantone color is Brilliant White, and I found that the best white, I know white is white, that matched this Brilliant White is Ugly Duckling number 44. All my other whites have a yellow undertone to them, so I found that this one is the brightest that I have in my collection. Now in this shot here, you do see kind of a yellowish undertone, but that can also be curing in the lamp, and then after you wait a bit, it'll turn to a bright white. And then the next Pantone color is Northern Droplet, and I chose number 27 from Ugly Duckling. Now this is a lighter gray, and it has a green undertone to it. I know some of the grays that I have, they can have a purple undertone to them, they can have a blue undertone or a brown undertone. This one I found matched the best. And then on all three skin tones, I can really see the green undertone in this shot. But a really nice, classy, classic gray, not too light, not too dark. And a neutral, I think, looks great on all three skin tones. And here are the 5 colors of the classics for 2024. Now my swatch sticks, they are on, there's no light underneath them, so they are going to look a little darker in this shot. But again, this is the colors that I found that matched the closest. And the color palette for 2024 are these 10 colors. So I'm going to find 10 colors within my collection that I think match the closest. This is going to be fun. I actually like this color palette for 2024. The first color is Rooibos Tea, and this is, I would call this a full-bodied red with rich woody tones. And I picked a jog with my dog for one of the matches. It's looking, the color that I picked is a little bit more red, but there is some of that gold shimmer in there, and that was the closest I could get to this Pantone color. So this is a great fall color. It looks great on all three skin tones, and I'm curious to see if we're going to see this color come out in the fall in new collections. The next Pantone color is Orangeade, and I picked 014 from Beamy Beauty Box. This is a great fall color, Halloween color, even summertime color, and I'm seeing with this particular Beamy color that there is a gray undertone to this gel polish, but this one was the closest I could find in my collection. I might have to venture out and try this color in the fall on myself. Put some gold or green leaves with this. I think that would look quite pretty. And then the other color I thought looked similar was Dragon's Breath from Light Elegance. I don't have this color anymore, but I wanted to show it to you because I thought this one was even closer to Orangeade than 014 from Beamy Beauty Box. And the next color is Watercress, and I chose 118 from Ugly Duckling. I thought this one matched pretty close. This one, 118, does have a bit of a yellow undertone, but also a gray undertone, and I think that that's what these Pantone colors have, is a gray undertone. So that's kind of an interesting observation. Now, on these three skin tones, this is a fabulous color and a great color for spring and for fall. The next Pantone color is called Desert Flower, and I chose Ugly Duckling number 12. This is not a light peach, but I would say more of a medium peach. I thought this one matched pretty nicely to the Pantone color, and this is a great color for spring, even in the summertime as well. I think this is going to be a popular tone. And then on all three skin tones, this one actually looks really nice. I know sometimes peaches, they're really hard to match to a skin tone. And I also chose Meet at the Market Buttercream. As I'm swatching it, I'm noticing the gray undertone, so it's kind of a muted peach. And this one also matched quite nicely to the Pantone color. And this is another color that I think looks great on all three skin tones and will be quite popular in the spring and summer. And the next Pantone color is Chambray Blue, and I chose Adventure Shimmer from Magic Gel. This one has a little bit of a shimmer to it, but I thought this matched up pretty nicely. This is your muted pastel blue, so it's not a white base, but a gray base. So again, I'm repeating myself, but I'm noticing that gray undertone with the Pantone colors for 2024. And this is another color that looks great on all three skin tones. And I love that little bit of shimmer in this color. Great for spring that's coming up. Okay, the next color is Pastel Lilac, and I chose Amethyst Cream. Now, once I get the second coat on, you might think, okay, this is too dark, but it really is the closest that I have in my collection to Pastel Lilac, and a great springtime color, great summertime color. Looks fantastic on all three skin tones. And I think this is a really nice, happy color that you can wear anytime. Okay, Marlin, which is a dusty blue. This one was hard for me to match, so I picked this Beamy color because it does have a gray undertone to it, but it is a little bit darker. I went back and checked some of my periwinkle colors, some of my lighter blues, and nothing matched quite like the ones I'm showing you. That's as close as I had. And in some of the swatches you'll see in this video, Marlin almost looks purple, but I had nothing that matched exact. Next Pantone color is Lemon Drop, and I chose 166. Now 166 from Ugly Duckling is your mustard yellow. This was the closest I had that matched Lemon Drop. Any other color of yellow that I had, like Hear Me Roar, was way too bright. I also have some Magic Gel ones, and they are way too like a buttercup yellow, and it was too bright, so this one actually matched the best. And I thought I would show you Beamy 022. This one's even more mustard. I don't think this one matches at all, but it's close. I thought I would show you just for a comparison. So I know every spring and summer nail techs are really wanting a good yellow for spring and summer, so I'm curious to see if any companies will be coming out with a lemon drop type color. Yeah, I think this color here is a little bit too orangey, but I thought I would show you anyway. Okay, next color is mint, and what I thought was comparable-ish is the Jade Butter Bling from Light Elegance. This one's a little bit deeper and more jade color. I actually didn't know mint was that dark. Learn something new all the time. So I'm curious to see coming up in the summertime if any companies will come out with a mint color in their collections. I know some companies do follow the Pantone color palettes and what's trending for that year. So it will be interesting to see. Okay, and I pulled Room Service by Fusion. I thought this one was a little bit lighter, but it is closer to the mint swatch. And I think this was a summer collection, if I'm not mistaken. It could have been a spring collection, but I love this color because it is full of color. And I mean, you could wear this for St. Patrick's Day, for the summertime, in the springtime, and it looks great on every skin tone that you see here. I'd even wear this color, and yes, it is green, and if you've been following me, you know how much green is not my jam. And then the last Pantone color is Capri, and I chose Totally Tubular from Light Elegance. I thought this was the closest match. This also seems to have a gray undertone to it. When I first saw this Pantone swatch, I thought of Tiffany Blue by En Vogue, but that one is lighter and it's got more green to it. So Totally Tubular, I thought, matched better to Capri. And on all three skin tones, this is a great summer color, and I believe this was an 80s collection that came out in the summertime from Light Elegance. And then the Pantone color of the year for 2024 is Peach Fuzz. So I've already seen some chatter on social media in the nail tech community, and people are not thrilled with this color. So I chose 210 from Ugly Duckling. I thought this was the closest match. This is kind of a pastel peach. This is a color that would look great on a tan if you were very tan or dark skinned. Someone with pale skin tone like myself, I probably wouldn't wear this color. I would just feel like my whole hand was washed out. And this color, not necessarily the brand, but the color can be difficult to work with because it is so light. It's like that dreaded pink that's kind of hard to put on a nail. This is one of those colors as well. So I know if a client would pick this color, I would kind of cringe inside because it is difficult to work with. But it is a beautiful color, and you can put artwork on top of it. Some gold accents just to spice it up a little. Okay, let's recap the color palette. Now, first off, I want to mention Marlin, which is on the swatch. You can kind of see it as a purple. It's the fourth from the right, and my swatches are more of a navy blue. But I honestly do not have in my collection my vast variety, my wide variety of colors. I don't have that kind of periwinkle purple. So other than that, this was kind of fun to do a comparison with, just to see if I had these colors already in my collection. And some colors I do have and some colors I don't. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was kind of fun for me to do for you guys. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media, and we will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.